Welcome back. So, our next topic is screen time. Screen time gives you information about how you spend time in apps and how you spend time on websites. It also provides tools you can use to control the amount of time spent on any activity. Screen times gives parents and guardians the same visibility and control for children for each. So screen time setting apply to all devices sign in with the same Apple ID and includes combined usage information in report. To open screen time, go to Apple menu, system preferences, then screen time. In app usage, view charts that show app usage. You can customize the chart to display usage statistics for a specific time period. Today will be show the chart today, yesterday, same you if you want to see the usage of this week, of course you can see this week. Here is the notifications, view charts that show how many times you receive notifications. You can customize the chart to display the number of notifications received for specific time period. For example, today, yesterday's chart, or this week chart. Pickups, view charts that show many times you wake your device to use it and the first step you use when you pick it up. Same, you can customize the chart to display the number of pickup received for a specific time period, today, for yesterday, or for this week. The next portion is for use screen time to set time limits and restrictions. First one is downtime, schedule time away from the screen. You can set up the same downtime schedule for every day, a different schedule for each day of the week, or turn downtime immediately. Turn on schedule every day or customize. I'm going to turn off app limits. Same, limit the amount of time spent in the apps. You just need to set limit for specific app by clicking plus button and choose the app, which app you want to limitize. Here you can set time or custom. So here is communication limits. In this portion, manage contacts and restrict who can be communicated with during screen time and downtime. Use the always allowed pane of the screen time preferences to choose what communication is allowed during downtime and which app can be used during downtime or after an applicable time limit has been reached. For example, during downtime, allow communication with. Choose who your family member can communicate with during downtime, specific content, or everyone. Specific contents allow one-to-one and group conversation during downtime only with specific people in your family members. iCloud contents. To specify the allow contents, click plus button, add a new contact or add from my contacts. Then click on Done. In everyone, allow one-on-one and group conversation during downtime with anyone includes unknown members. Allowed apps allow specific apps to be used during downtime or after the time limit has been reached. Sort by options, sort by name, sort by state. Search type the name of an app to find in the list. Meantime, content and privacy preferences to restrict access to certain types of content, such as web content or game center. To do this, first of all, we need to turn on in web content, restrict or unrestrict access of any website. Unrestricted access for all sites, limit adult websites. If you select limit adult websites, then you can customize to enter additional allowed or restrict websites. To specify allowed websites, click the add button, enter the website URL, then click OK. Let's suppose www dot if you want to restrict this site for your child, you just need to enter the site in URL and press OK. This site will be allowed. And if you want to restrict, press click and enter the website. Allow the following types of content: explicit language in Siri and directory, web search content in Siri, music profiles, music and TV shared library. Leave the tick box unselected to restrict these types of content. Same in Game Center. Allow the following actions in Game Center: allow adding friends, allow content with friends, allow connect with friends, allow private messaging, allow avatar and nickname changes. Leave the tick box unselected to restrict these types of action. Is the last one multiplayer games. Specify the people and child can play game within Game Center. Allow with everyone. The child can play game with anyone. Allow with friends only. The child can play game only with friends added to their Game Center account. Don't allow. The child is not allowed to play any multiplayer games. Allow nearby multiplayers. Let the child play multiplayer games with players to an same local network. For example, players connect to the same Wi-Fi network or who are located within Bluetooth range or in the LAN area network. In store, use the store pane of screen time, content and privacy preferences to restrict purchases. Allowed content, turn content and privacy restriction on or off from this tab. If you want to allow content, choose allowed rating level for movies, TV shows and apps. Click the pop-up menu, then choose Allow all movies. Don't allow movies or a specific rating level used in your country or region. TV programs, click the pop-up menu and choose Allow all TV programming. Don't allow. In apps, click the pop-up menu, then choose Allow apps or Don't allow apps or specific rating level used your country or region. Allow other types of content, explicit books, music, and video. Leave the tick box unselected to restrict these types of content. Allow action on an iOS or iPad OS devices. Required password. Required a password for making purchase. Always required. A password is required for each purchase. Required after 15 minutes. A password is required for purchase after 15 minutes. You can leave the ready button from here. In apps pane of screen time content and privacy preferences to restrict apps that can be used. Choose apps and features that can be used. Camera, bookstore, Siri, SharePlay. Same leave the tick box unselected to prevent these apps being used. Here allow on iOS. Choose apps and features that can be used on an iOS or iPadOS. Same leave the tick box unselected to prevent these items being used. In other pane of screen time content and privacy preferences to log screen time setting, content and privacy restrictions. Turn content and privacy restrictions on off from this tab. Allow changes. Allow changes to these settings in iOS and iPadOS devices. For example, passcode changes, account changes, mobile data changes, and background app activity. Same leave the tick box unselected to restrict these changes. If a tick box is unselected, the screen time passcode is required to make a change.